Kenya Airways is Africa's third biggest airline by revenue, flying an estimated 3.7 million passengers every year to 62 destinations worldwide. But over the last 6 years, the national carrier hasn't been beaming with pride as its financial performance has been on the decline. KQ suffered its first major loss since restructuring in the 2009-2010 financial year when it posted a pre-tax loss of 5.6 billion shillings, a loss that was sustained on the back of global economic turmoil and sky-high global fuel prices that stood at $141 per barrel at the time. A wrong bet by the airline's management on the direction of fuel prices saw it suffer a 7.5 billion shilling fuel price hedging loss that year. Kenya Airways soared back into profitability soon thereafter, posting a pre-tax profit of 2.6 billion shillings in 2010, 5 billion in 2011 and 2.1 billion shillings in 2012. But once again, the national carrier nosedived into losses, reporting a massive pre-tax loss of 10.8 billion shillings in 2013 due to high fuel costs and low passenger numbers. Despite retrenching almost 500 employees in 2012, KQ's loss-making streak continued into 2013. KQ's immediate former chief executive, Dr. Titus Naikuni, delivered his last set of disappointing results of a pre-tax loss of 4.8 billion shillings for the 2013-2014 financial year. And when Mbuvi Ngunze took over the helm of KQ, he too had the unenviable task of reporting a record-breaking pre-tax loss of 12.5 billion shillings in the first half of 2014-2015 financial year.
I'm taking over at a time of turbulence. But turbulence is very normal in our industry. And I'm excited to be in a turbulent environment.
This time around, Kenya Airways suffered the brunt of low tourist traffic into Kenya that was blamed on the imposition of travel advisories against the country from 5 of its key tourist source markets. And as the Ebola epidemic spread like wildfire across West Africa, KQ was forced to terminate its flights to Sierra Leone and Liberia. A crisis that made it all the more difficult to fill the seats of its newly acquired planes amid an increasing competitive environment.
We've got Emirates landing in every capital city in Africa, uplifting passengers who were previously coming through Nairobi to get Kenya Airways. We've got much more competition.
But according to the National Air Transport Association, IATA, 2015 should be a good year for the aviation industry, with overall fuel costs expected to take up only 26% of operating costs, down from an average of 40%. But the national carrier's reliance on fuel hedging to keep its fuel costs low is bound to come into question should that prediction hold. Industrial storms are beginning to gather at the airline, with the Kenya Airline Pilots Association having recently fired its first salvo to protest the retirement of 10 senior pilots under circumstances it deems questionable. But the bigger challenge for KQ still remains how to fill the seats on its new fleet of jets and turn its shareholders' frowns into smiles. Genga, Citizen Business Center.